Snatching apples be lonely.
It's your boy Oh yeah. Shout out to the werewolf gang. Much love to the light crew. You already know how I feel about y'all, man. Big ups to everybody that's subscribed to my channel, all the new people that's just now joining me. Man, go and browse my content, man. You gonna definitely enjoy my videos. Hell, you gonna enjoy me. You gonna enjoy my vehicles, man. You just gonna enjoy yourself. You gonna laugh. Hell, you might even get a little bit mad at me, man. But make sure you tell a friend about me, man. And if you like this video, at the end of the video, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how you feel about this video, good or bad. And with that being said, man, let's get right to the action. And oh yeah, the sun's shining on me, baby, shining on me. Much love to the creator for blessing me and shining on me like it's been shining. He been shining on me. Jittig. But yeah, bam, right to the action, man. Look at that, baby. We're gonna talk about my two bikes, and I'm gonna tell you a little bit about why I like the Z900. And I'm just gonna compare a few things, man, for people that wanna know the comparison. I'm just gonna tell y'all comparing a naked street bike, which is, this is a naked street bike. This is a crotch rocket with fairings. A naked street bike does not have fairings. You see all these fairings on this bike? This covers the whole bike. As you can look at the naked street bike, it does not have any fairings on it. As you can see, there are no fairings on this bike. And as you look at this bike, there are fairings on this bike. You see it? There's fairings on this crotch rocket. There's no fairings on that crotch rocket. They're both crotch rockets. For those who want to know, both of these is crotch rockets. One is naked, one ain't. One ain't got no fairings, one does. Which the thing I like about this bike, basically I like this bike is because you can see the guts, the internals. You can basically see, you can see the whole bike, you know what I'm saying? You can see all that. You got the spring, the little sprocket spring, whatever you want to call it, and you can see everything, all the motor, all the parts, all the, it's like a clear watch, you know what I'm saying? Those clear watches where you can see the inside of them. You can see everything. You can see the guts, the internals. You see, they have no fairings covering over the radiator or nothing like that. You see all the, you see the pipes, the headers. You see all of that, man. You see everything. You can see everything, and there's nothing hidden. You see everything, filters, all that. You can see it's naked. It's a naked street bike. It's a crotch rocket with no fairings, but it does have a design. It's just not, they didn't just throw it together. You know what I'm saying? It does have design. It is designed. It does have a design. And when you go over here to this bike, it has all the fairings. As you can see, it has all of the fairings. You see, you can't really see nothing because it's covering everything. You can't really see anything inside the guts, the radiator and all that. You can't see none of that, the headers and all that, the pipes. You can't really see that unless you go into the front of the bike, and you gotta get in there to see all that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get in there. You ain't gotta do that. But to see the naked street bike, you can just look at it right now. You ain't gotta do all that. You can see everything. You can't really see. You can see some things, but you can't see a lot. A lot of the bike is covered. That's why it's got fairings. This is a crotch rocket. You know what I'm saying? It's covered over. It's meant to cut through the wind, and it definitely cuts. This bike right here, it definitely does cut through the wind much easier than the Z900. The Z900, I feel everything when I ride on this bike at top speeds. The wind is hitting me like needles. You feel it all. Even when but I can't. You can lean on. You can definitely lean on this bike. You can lean on it to cut a little bit of the wind, but not much. And you also, this right here on my Z900, I could take this off right here and lift it up some. I could take it off and lift it up, cut through the wind a little bit, but come on, man, look how little that is. Look at the size of this one, this windshield, and look at this windshield. Come on, man. So I just leave it right here, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no sense in moving it because look how little it is. What is it stopping? What kind of wind is this? Tell me, what is this stopping? That ain't stopping no wind, you know what I'm saying? That ain't gonna stop nothing. You're gonna get beat up. But this right here, it's gonna stop all type of wind. You're gonna cut through the wind because that's what it's designed to do, cut through the wind. This bad boy is designed to zip through the city. This is more of a city bike. This is a city bike too, but you can get on the highway and get crazy on this. This is really a city bike. You're supposed to be zipping through the city. You really don't want to. You can go on the highway with this bike. I do sometimes, but it really ain't designed for that, man. I'm gonna keep it all the way real. That naked bike, man, when that wind get to hitting you, if you ain't got on no jacket or nothing like that, man, when that wind get to hitting you, especially when it's cool outside like today, it's a little chilly outside today. See my ashy elbows? You know what I'm saying? I'm letting you know for real, it's chilly out here today. But yeah, you're gonna feel all that wind. You're gonna feel it all, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna feel every bit of it, you know? Like check my shoes out, man. Ooh, I got these from Ross? No, I don't know where I got them from. I like them though. They so comfortable and my feet feel so good, you know what I'm saying? Let me show you the inside of these bad boys. Look how comfortable for your toes and stuff, man. I know I'm getting off stuff, and I'm just saying, man, I got these from Ross, and they're so comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but back to the bikes. But yeah, man. So you definitely can't cut through the. You can cut through the wind, but you can't because it's naked. And nothing that really is nothing designed. It's designed for you to see everything, man. This is one of those cool bikes. Let me get over here so you can really see what I'm talking about. This is one of those cool bikes that if you see what I'm saying, look how cool it look. It's one of those cool bikes when you park it, everybody like, damn, what is that? That's crazy. I ain't never seen no bike like that. That's what that's for, man. Shout out to Carnage, big boy. But yeah, so you definitely can't cut through the wind. But this bad boy right here, look at that. You can cut through the wind. Look how cool this bike look. Both of them look cool, but look at this one. You're saying you got your fairings. You can definitely cut through the wind. You know what I'm saying? You lean on it. It's designed for you to lean. As you can see, it's got the gas tank. It's got indentations on it so you can lean. It's definitely meant for you to lean on it. Cut through the wind. It's a performance bike. Both of them are for, don't get it twisted, both of these bikes are performance bikes, but this particular bike is not made to cut through the wind. It's just made to go fast, because this bike right here is fast. I'm talking about fast, low end torque. Oh my god, it'll throw you off the bike. It's like a kicking horse. Throw you right off the bike. You see it says 900. That's 948 cc's of raw power. That's I think this got 640. This is 648 cc's. That's a big difference. You know what I'm saying? 300 more. That's 300 more cc's on this bike than this bike. It's a 650, but this bike is still fast. Don't get it twisted. This bike is definitely still fast. Not fast as that bike. I think this bike right here do about a 160, about 157, 160. I know for sure it'll do let's just say 157 out the box. But if you change out the exhaust and all that, you probably get it up to 170, 180. This bike do maybe 125, about 125. But if you change out the exhaust, easily get it up to 140, 150. Easily change out the exhaust, tune it up a little bit. You can easily get it up to 140. Change out a few things. You definitely can get it to go faster. You can get this thing to go ungodly speeds and goddamn it kill yourself on it. You can kill yourself on both of them. Don't get it twisted. You can kill yourself on any kind of bike. 200, 400, moped, fucking a bicycle. You can kill yourself if you ain't paying attention. But they both dangerous. They both dangerous machines. But it's just different styles of bike. You know what I'm saying? This is for the guy that wants to get busy, crouch down and cut through the wind. This is for the guy that want to zip through the city, maneuver through the city, and look good, look cool doing it. You're gonna look cool doing it either way. Either way, women gonna want to ride on this motherfucker. It don't matter what kind it is. Either way, you're gonna get your Harley guys. They're gonna be looking at you crazy on your rice burner. But hey, you look back at them and say, hey. You look back at the Harley guys and say, hey, don't be hating on me like that. Let me shine, baby. Let me shine. You know what I'm saying? But look at that, man. Come on now. Now I ain't saying Harley guys be hating on crotch rocket guys. I'm just saying they like their Harleys and we like our crotch rockets. You know what I'm saying? But as you can see, everything else is pretty much the same on these bikes. Instead of, you know what I'm saying, the fairings and this is a bigger naked street bike, but you can get a 650 Zed the same way, naked street bike, just like you can get that 650 in that model, and you can get this bike in a 600, I think 1,000. You can get that in 1,000 too. But this bike can be bigger too if you want it. I'm just giving y'all a comparison of the difference of the bikes. You know what I'm saying? You can look at the bikes and tell the difference. One has fairings, one does not. This bike design, I love the way this bike is designed because you can see everything. You can see the guts. You know what I'm saying? Look, you can see the frame of this bike. You cannot see the frame of that bike, but you can see the frame. See the frame, different color frame. You can see the frame of this bike. You go over here to this one, you can't really see the frame unless you look closely. You go up under here, you can see it is right there. You go up under here, yeah, of course you can see it. If you go under it, you can see the frame, but you can't really see the frame. This bike right here is more comfortable. This bike right here is more comfortable than that bike. As you can see, the seat got way more cushion. Look at the cushion. You can put indentations. Look at the cushion. It's a much more comfortable ride for the rider and the passenger. You know what I'm saying? It sits. You see how the stance is? It's not as high in the back. It's a much more comfortable seat. The seat has got way more cushion on it. It's just a nicer ride, way nicer ride. But if you go over here to the Z900, Look at it. Look, it's not that much cushion on the seat. I'm telling you, this motherfucker is not comfortable. I can only ride it to the gym and back. I'm gonna be all the way real, which I do not ride it that much. I don't go far on it because it's not really a comfortable bike. It's more of a city bike. It's not a long traveling bike. Cause look at the seat. It's not. There's no cushion in it. You know what I'm saying? Hard as a rock. Same. This one even hard. This seat is even harder than that. So the passenger, look how much, man. You ain't got no. Your cheeks gonna be hanging out the side of this bad boy. So it's definitely not designed for that. But and look how high it sits up in the back. See how high it sits in the back? So it's definitely not designed for comfort. It's designed for style, baby. Definitely not comfort. But you know what I'm saying? You get your different kind, even the pegs right here. The footrest, look how high that is. You know what I'm saying? You get on that foot, person sitting on the back, look how high their feet is. It's right by the exhaust. You know what I'm saying? If you lean your foot right here, you're probably gonna melt the back of your shoe. I'm just telling you, I'm keeping it 100 with you. Gonna melt your shoe. But you go over here, look at the difference. Look how much more comfortable these is. Look at these. Look at these footrests. Look at that. It's got rubber on it, way more comfortable. Go back here. You motherfuckers strictly metal. Strictly no rubber, no grip or nothing. So that lets you know you ain't supposed to be riding somebody on the back of this. You can, but it's not recommended. See how little that, look at them little pegs. Bam. Look how little that is. Look at these fat boys. This is designed for have somebody on the back. You can really ride somebody on the back of this. Look at that. Look at them little ass pegs over there. Look at them. Womp womp. Yay. Womp womp. Yay. Booty feeling extra comfortable. Her booty gonna be extra comfortable on the back of this seat. Look at that seat. Her booty gonna feel too good. Look at it. Her booty gonna be her booty gonna be aching after riding on the back of this, and you ain't gonna get none. You ain't gonna get none after she riding on the back of this, cause her butt gonna hurt so bad for riding on that. Her booty gonna hurt so bad, she ain't gonna give you no booty. You ain't gonna get no loving. She ain't gonna give you none of that. You ain't gotta worry about that. It's over with. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, but then you got the ride is more comfortable when you get on this bike. The ride is definitely more comfortable. As you can see, it's just designed, it's more of a leaning bike where you lean into the bike and just cut through the wind. You just lean on the bike. I wish I had Christine to hold the camera for me, but it's cold out here. She ain't gonna hold shit for me right now. She in there watching Jersey Shore or some shit like that. So I can't really show y'all what it look like when you leaning on this bad boy, but man, look at it. It's a lovely bike. This bike right here, it ain't really designed for you to lean on the gas tank. As you can see, it's not really designed for that. You can lean on the gas tank, but it's not really designed for that. It's basically you designed to sit straight up, a little, not straight up, just a little tilt, just a little bit of tilt to you, just a little bit, as you can see, just a little tilt, and just ride, man. Cut through just maneuver through the city. It's just what it is. You're just maneuvering through the city. You got also you got a different display screen on here. I don't know what the newer one's display screen is a little different on each one of them too. See how that display screen is? Then you go to this display screen. It's just different. See? Everything's different. The handlebar stance is different. Look at the handlebar stance. See these handlebars on this? That's the 650 right there. Now look at the Z900. See the stance? See the handlebars? Everything's different. This is a different type of riding machine. Different type of ride machine. These are different. Look at the size of the back. Look at the back tires. Look at the back tires. Look how little that back tire is. Let's go over here to this back tire. Look how much bigger that tire is than that. It's way bigger. You had to be in person to see what I'm talking about, but it's way bigger. This tire might look a little small, but it's actually pretty big. And go back over here to this one. It's littler. It's much littler. It's not the same. It's just a littler tire. You know what I'm saying? And then you got your, just look. You can see some of the internals, all of it. You can see all the guts on this bike. All the guts. All the guts. That's the difference between a naked street bike and a street bike. A naked street bike and a crotch rocket. And that's pretty much it, man. I just wanted to show y'all the differences in it, man. And that's the difference. That's some of the differences, man. I elaborate a little bit more if you want me to. If you want me to elaborate a little bit more, leave it in the comments, man. But with that being said, man, let y'all get a good look at them again. Boom. Boom. Look at it. That's the naked street bike. Let's maneuver on over here to the crotch rocket. And that's the crotch rocket. Bam, bam. Both of them front to front. Boom, that's it. And with that being said, man, y'all stay positive out there, man. Strive to be the best you can be. It's your boy, T-Light. Shout out to the werewolf. I spit. Shout out to the werewolf gang. Much love to the light crew. And thanks for joining me for another one of these fireball videos. And I'm out this piece. Jittig. Bop.
Peter Pan, that's what they call me. Notice that you never